Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my bracket. Yeah, I'm doing this every year. The board is ready, all matchups are on the board. Let's get into the board right away. Because my prediction prior to the start of the season was the New Jersey Devils winning the Stanley Cup over the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously this will not happen, the Devils are not in the playoffs. The Oilers are, let's see if I will predict them into the finals or not. Because I didn't think about this at all. I'm just sitting down, had the board ready, and now let's get it on. My bracket 2023-2024 for the Stanley Cup. Okay, and here is the board. The last years I always was wearing the jersey of a team that missed the playoffs that I expect to come into the playoffs next year. This year this is different, as the Arizona Coyotes will be gone next season. I'm wearing Coyotes to show my respect to them, to their fans, their staff that are out of work soon. It's a sad story. Anyway, now let's get into the bracket. And let's start off with the central side of the bracket, where we will have the Dallas Stars that won the division playing the Vegas Golden Knights. I think this will be a very hard-fought series. At the day of recording, I do not know if Mark Stone will come back for the Vegas Golden Knights. In case he does, it will be even harder. In case he does not, let's see about that. But in the end, I think the Dallas Stars are so strong. I think Vegas will not repeat and go out in the first round. Dallas will advance. The other matchup, Winnipeg against Colorado. And this is really, really, really hard to predict. Because Colorado is very strong. They had their struggles recently. They did not rest any players in their final game against the Oilers. And they won it 5-1. The Jets also won the final game and they dominated Colorado in the regular season. Does this mean anything? No. In the end, I think Colorado will have trouble with their goaltending. They will score a lot of goals, although Connor Hellebuck, yeah. I think Winnipeg should make it in the end and we will have a second round between Dallas and Winnipeg. But more about this later. Let's go to the Pacific side. Vancouver and Nashville. The Canucks surprisingly won the division. They recently were a lot better. They arrested a lot of their players in the final game against the Jets and they lost it. Nashville is not to underestimate. I think in the end it should be the Canucks that go to the second round. More scoring among the Canucks. Great goaltending with Thatcher Demko. I think Vancouver should prevail, but it should take at least 6 games. And by the way, I predict Dallas in 7 and Winnipeg in 7 as well. Vancouver in 6. And then we do have Oilers against Kings part 3. They met 2 years in a row. The Oilers won both series. I think this year it's time for a change. I think the LA Kings will be the first surprise and make it to the second round as well in 6. Okay, over to the East. Florida and Tampa, the Battle of Florida. This battle, we had it in the playoffs before and the Lightning were dominant. I think this will happen again. I think Tampa will go to the second round and we will have our second upset. The other matchup, Boston and Toronto. Yeah, of course this will go to 7 games and of course in the end, now you expect the Boston to win? In the end, I say this time it will be different. This time we will have the Leafs advance to the second round against the Lightning. Yeah, gutsy pick, I know. Finally, the Metro side, the Rangers against the Washington Capitals. And for the Capitals, it was a big success just making the playoffs. I don't see them winning against the Rangers. I say the Rangers in 5. And finally, Carolina against the Islanders. Pretty quick as well. I don't see the Islanders have a chance against the Carolina Hurricanes. They are the more complete team. I say the Hurricanes in 5. Okay, second round. Let's start in the East this time. Tampa Bay and Toronto. It will be a fascinating matchup. We had this last year and the Leafs won it in 6. The Leafs will have home ice advantage again in this scenario. And I think we will see Once again, the Toronto Maple Leafs going to the conference final in 6 games. Then the series I would look forward almost the most. Yeah, Rangers and Carolina. This will be fantastic. This will go to 7 and it will be a coin flip. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to 2, 3, 4 overtimes in game 7. This is a pretty equal series, and I think in the end it will be the Carolina Hurricanes. They have such a good defensive core. The goaltending is not bad either. Frederik Anderson, not really bad. I think they are stronger than the Rangers in a Game 7 scenario. Over in the West, Dallas against Winnipeg. This will be a pretty fun series. I think in the end, yeah, Dallas in 6. And finally, Vancouver against the LA Kings. I think that the goaltending in Vancouver is much stronger. But if the Kings really beat the Oilers, anyway, I say Vancouver goes to the conference final against the Dallas Stars. And I think the Canucks will do it in 7. In the end, Thatcher Demko will be the deciding factor for the Vancouver Canucks. Conference final, Dallas against Vancouver. Will be the hockey guys' dream to have a series like this. In the end, I think Dallas moves on to the Stanley Cup final. They are such a good team, such a balanced team. I think they have 8 20-goal scorers. In the end, this will be better than the Vancouver Canucks. But all my respect to Vancouver. If they really make it to the conference final, this will be a great success for them. And over there, Toronto against Carolina. Pretty difficult. Austin Matthews should score a lot of goals, but the defense of Carolina is pretty strong. Carolina in 7. And then it will be a Stanley Cup final between the Dallas Stars and the Carolina Hurricanes. I think the hockey guy will be invested in Dallas. Nick Twisted Wrister will be invested in Carolina. I would be pretty neutral in this final. I would love to see good hockey, but it's a Stanley Cup final, so it will be intense and very defensively minded. And because of that, in the end, I think the Carolina Hurricanes should win the Stanley Cup in 2024 over the Dallas Stars in 6. Okay, that's my prediction. The Carolina Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup. Let's see if this happens. I would not be surprised if Carolina and Dallas, the 2 teams I picked into the final, both go out in the first round and the bracket is totally broken. But let's see about that. Enjoy the Stanley Cup playoffs. It will be a lot of fun, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, let's see. There will be, I'm pretty sure, some Hockey Talk videos covering this playoff series. Okay, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below, who do you think will win the Stanley Cup? We can have a nice discussion about that and enjoy the playoffs 2024. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and see you soon back here on the channel. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.